Greetings, fellow traders. Bubba here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Thursday, August the 6th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. Well, let's take a look and see where we left off in the market here today. So SPX, monthly chart, definitely green, right? So we've already pushed, I mean, look how close we are to all-time highs, goodness gracious. So monthly chart, still green. Weekly chart, we just went ahead and cleared that open gap right there. We do have an open gap down here now, but it doesn't seem to care about it at this point. So it's just angry looking at all-time highs right there. Big day on the SPX today. Nice push here, right? Big push at the end of the day. So it's really just looking at all-time highs right here. If we go to the 15-minute chart, right, we were really choppy in the beginning, and then we just broke out, right? Got really tight right here. This is some major areas, right, from yesterday. This is really, kind of real tight stuff. And then we gave a breakout on that one. We broke out on that. So if we go to SPY, right, we take a look at the volume. Now, this is kind of the hardest part about this whole thing is that we had low volume today, right? So a little bit of a push at the end of the day, but we're still really in low volume world, which makes it hard, right? You see these big, strong days, and you're like, it's moving on really low volume, but it's still moving, right? So, again, it's just about seeing those setups and then, making sure that, stay in the trade as long as it makes sense, right? So if you go to like the SPY here today, right? I mean, we held the ADMA here after we broke out of this little tight range right here, right? So just held it up nicely. So, good stuff like that, right? Let's take a look at the S&P futures and see how they're behaving right here. So this was the gap. This was the gap on the S&P futures. This is an important area right here. That's why the market did what it did, right? So the SPY and the SPX, you didn't see this, right? But this was a major level here behind with the futures, right? So once we got in this gap here, we had an air pocket move. It was like a vacuum. It was like, right, just kind of sucked it up through there, right? Because what do we have here? We had a signal zone right here, some major drop zones, right? And this was resistance, inside 5, and then we pushed through there with some volume. Look at that. That was one of the biggest volume candles of the day, right? And then it's like now we're in this open space right here. It was like, see ya, we're out of it. We came right into a signal zone. This is a signal zone before the Corona crash, right? And then we just kind of chopped around in there, and then we ended up working our way up of it after hours. So, but that's what happened today, right? So it was pretty cool. Big volume at the close and all that to kind of push things up. So, but it was generally a really low volume day today. We broke through some major geometric levels right here too. Check out this geometric zone right here. Inside, that was where that inside 5 was here on the MES. So that was a big breakout right here. That was that real tight range right here. Tight. Breakout, tight. Right, all those levels. Just discovering higher, and then squeeze through the gap. Right, and then we're up here, right? So cool stuff on that. Let's take a look at the Qs. Qs obviously strong today, so this is what it is. Super duper strong, all-time highs, all that good stuff. IWM was really choppy, but today was again another all about Apple day. So we talked about this on the live stream last night, guys. If you're not tuning in on those, definitely check those out. We put this on the radar yesterday. On the bullish radar for the game plan. Double inside day on Apple. Okay, so this is a really rare deal, right? Sometimes you get some inside days, but a double inside day, there's one right there, right? Woo! But really tight after these highs, right? We're seeing a lot of these flag type moves, right? And just gave an explosive breakout on that today. So, it did it right here, right? Here's your inside day high, here's your double inside day high. Got a little bit of choppy on this range. Nice triangle, double inside 15, and then see ya. Have a nice day, right? Just kind of worked its way up, all the way there. So nice move on that. Tesla gave a little bit of a move today. We pointed that out in the Twitter stream. Had a nice triangle here intraday, right? It's still tight here on its regular daily chart. It's still a real tight range, but intraday, right, you got to break out of these levels somehow, right? And the way to do that is through a nice triangle breakout. Now it came back in the range, right? So it's like, okay, but that's a lot of profit potential on just that breakout right there. And sometimes it keeps going, right? So and that's why you want to keep your stops in there and just make profit on it. So another one that was a big one today was Facebook. Guys, we love this one. We talked about this on the live stream last night. We talked about this as an invisible flagpole for a potential bull flag, right? So we got really tight inside day. We said, okay, watch each level right now. If we break down below here, right, we might have started to see like a little bit of a gap fill, but if we break above it, watch out for the bull flag breakout. And that's what we got to. A huge move on Facebook today. And, big candle right here. When I've talked about this before, guys, but if you get a 15-hour breakout candle with more volume on your 15-minute candle than the opening bar, that's huge. And this type of volume that came in here, that's the type of volume increase that you see on something like Tesla, right? This is serious buying right here. Double the volume on a 15-minute candle. Just then low volume pullbacks to the ADMA and just kind of worked its way back up. So a beautiful move on Facebook today. Members did well on all of these today, and as we were talking about it in the Discord today and on the live streams, and just great stuff there. A couple ones to keep an eye on right here. So Uber, right, did a doji sandwich up today, so it finally cleared a lot of these levels. but that didn't help anything, right? So imagine how they take that down after earnings. So keep an eye on this tomorrow. Keep an eye on Uber tomorrow. See if you get us a 15 orb trade on that one. TTD is another interesting one. So again, a couple of these names were pretty wild today, right? So TTD had a big move. We got earnings here after hours. Looks like it's kind of pushing its way up here. So keep an eye on that one tomorrow. It's a tough one to trade with options, but definitely one to look at there. And then also keep an eye on D-Dog. Okay, so D-Dog's been like super stellar, and it's also working its way down, kind of like an FSLY type thing. Some of these things have been just bullish forever, and even if they have good earnings, right, sometimes they work their way down. So something to keep an eye on. These are gonna be on the radar for tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow is Friday, so don't forget you got option expiration day, big low theta day, so big momentum move opportunities. So just be careful with that, but and also don't try to don't get assigned over the weekend unless it's part of your trading plan. But anyway, so good stuff there, guys. We'll catch you guys in the live stream tonight, and stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first, and stay safe, so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys.